Hello students, welcome back to lecture on concept of cell and cell addressing. Unit 2 spreadsheet package Microsoft Excel of introduction to software package. Course code 1618303. So we are going to cover in this lecture concept of cell and cell addressing. So we will see that concept of cell. So in Microsoft Excel, a cell is a rectangular box that occur at the intersection of vertical column and a horizontal row in a worksheet. In this image you can see the selected box is a cell. It's a rectangular box that is intersection of vertical column and horizontal row. Okay. So the vertical columns are numbered with alphabetical value such as A, B, C, and the horizontal row are numbered with numeric value such as 1, 2, 3. So you can see here this is the row side and this is column. So here the A is no vertical columns that is numbered with a alphabetic value such as ABC. Here 1, 2, 3 that are no horizontal rows that are numbered with no one numerical value. So each cell has its own set of coordinates or position in the worksheet such as A1, A2 and M16. So etc. A1, A2, A3, etc. So you can see here, example, the selected rectangular cell or rectangular box, no, that is the one cell. What is the address of this one? That is A1. A1. So here which we are positioned on cell A1, which is the intersection of column A and row 1. Here, a cell can only store one piece of data at a time. So you can store data in a cell such as a formula. You can use text value, string, numeric value, or date value. There are many things that you can do with the cells such in Excel, such as changing the font format, number format, and background, alignment, and the conditional format. In this image you can see here there is you can change the font, alignment, number, okay, border. So you can whatever you want you can change it. You can apply it in your Excel sheet. So cell address is nothing but each cell has its own address. Okay, so it has own name. So the cell address is consist of column letter and row number. For example, the first cell is the first column and the first row. So the first column name is A and the first row number is 1. Already we have seen that for image. Therefore, the first cell address is A1. Similarly, the last address cell is no Roman 4 and 65536. That is column 4 and row number or 65536. So the cell addresses we can called it a cell reference because it is a reference to the another cells. So it allows you to use values from different parts of a worksheet and execute and enable you to do the desired calculation. So you can use any cell or any group of cells in a formula. In cell addressing, uh, to enter a cell references into a formula by pointing, you can do some things. Select the cell for the formula with the help of the equal sign and point to the cell you want it into the formula and click and press the arrow key to move the dash mark you to the cell you want to in the formula. So that as address of the cell you point to appear at the cursor location in the formula, and you can enter the operator such as maybe plus or subtraction minus or division or multiplication symbol and point to the next step. So repeat the steps from the step 4 to continue the formula or enter the formula by clicking the enter box or pressing enter key. So there is a different types of cell addressing or references. The first one is relative and absolute and mixed references. First we will see that relative references. Relative references is nothing but it's a by default Microsoft Excel uses relative references. So here in this image we can see here the formula in the D2. D2 means this is the D2 cell. The D2 cell reference or point to the cell B2 and cell C2. So both references are relative. So in this formula what they are doing, they are multiplying. So what is that? B2 value into C2 value and they will get the answer into the D2. So here again you can see select cell D2 and click on the lower right corner of the cell D2 and drag it down to cell D5. So cell D3 references cell B3 and cell C3. So here you can see the cell D4 reference cell B4 and cell D4. So same like cell D5 references cell B5 and cell C5. So each cell that reference its two neighbors on the left. Next one is absolute references. So absolute to create an absolute reference to cell H3, place a dollar symbol in front of the column letter and row number. So you can see here there is a dollar H $3 in the formula of cell E3. So see the formula. Okay, the B3 star and dollar H and dollar $3. So it's a absolute reference. Okay. Now you can now we can quickly drag this formula to the other cells. So that is a reference to cell H3 is fixed. So that means nothing but is when we drag the formula down and across, as a result, the correct length and width in inches that are calculated. So next one, mixed reference. The mixed reference, sometimes we need a combination of relative and absolute reference, that is known as mixed reference. We can see here the formula of no cell F2. There is a no reference to the B2. So the formula F2 cell, that is reference to the B2 cell. Okay. And if you we want to copy this formula to other cells quickly, drag the F2 cell to across another one cell. Okay. So you can see G cell G2 also. Okay. So if you know already it is in F2, so that is drag the cell into the G2. So the column is changed. So now it's a reference to the C6. That means C2 value and C6 value. So the result of the mixed reference is no, to the price should be fixed reference. Price is fixed, which is in the B2, and the solution placed in the dollar symbol in front of the column letter B2 in the formula of F2. And in a similar way, when we drag the cell F2 down, the reference to the reduction should be fixed reference to the row 6. So solution, the place dollar symbol in front of the row number B6. So in the formula of F2. So there is no reduction. So there is a 20% reduction for the product, the price of the B2 or B3, it's no fixed one. So there is no changes. So here the mixed reference is comes no comes like mixed means there is a absolute reference as well as the relative reference applied in this formula, in this reference mix, that is known as mixed reference. So you can see here mixed reference, you can quickly track this formula to other cells, that is H2, H3. So the reference to column B and row 6 are fixed. So you can know summary of this lecture. Hopefully in this presentation you may have learned that what is the concept of the cell and how the cell addresses reference to the different columns and a row of the cell. These are the reference books. You can go through these books and get additional information. Thank you for watching. Thank you.